Yes, I did a thing. As you can see, my hair is chopped off. It's all gone. However, I have a very good reason for this. I'm lying. No, I don't. And I'm not gonna lie. As I was getting my hair cut off, I felt like each and every one of my brain cells was getting fucking zapped by Zeus himself. I'm I I really felt like I had the intelligence of a second grader because I was mentally frozen. It felt like going through a manic episode, which it may very have well been a manic episode. And I'm I'm sad to see the hair go. Of course, it's not looking great. I mean, it actually looks good. I went to a real barber shop. He did a really good job. I gave him like a $20 tip because he really did do a pretty good job. I mean, it's not perfect. Don't get me wrong, but a lot better than going to damn Great Clips where they basically just at every turn will accidentally shave every piece of hair that you told them not to. But anyways, we're not talking about my hair. By the way, hat is here to stay. I'm not, that's not really going anywhere. But oh god, now I look like a damn. How do I make this look good? Um, yeah, I might have to have the sides grow out a little bit. I don't know how I feel about the having it like really short on the sides. Anyways, today we're talking about Xbox and PS5 exclusives, Xbox One exclusives, and the just absolute clusterfuck that has been like this studio. So, as you guys know, Matt Booty announced the closure of Arcane Austin, developer of Redfall, which we all know was an absolute fucking just a shitstorm, absolutely horrendous. However, wasn't even really the fault of Arcane at all because they apparently said multiple times that it was not in their interest to take that game in the direction that it was taken. Now, granted, I've never played Redfall. Thank God, from what I've heard, I don't really want to experience a game that bad. However, they also made a game like Hi-Fi Rush, which was really, really good. And then the same guy, Matt Booty, which this whole situation is fucking cheeks. Like, it's absolute. Like, Matt Booty basically spread his booty cheeks and took one up the butt with this one because he then, like 5 hours later, went on the record saying, we need more studios making small, indie sized games, ones that'll really be profitable because right now, indie games are fucking gigantic. As you can see with stuff like Palworld, you don't necessarily have to make this quadruple A game, as some of these studios are now calling it, in order to be successful. In fact, you'll probably be way more successful making a smaller indie sized game or slightly larger, and you will see a significant return on your investment, just because your budget is going to be so much lower. Now, of course, you're gonna have outliers like God of War, just giant titles that are going to bring in crazy amounts of revenue. GTA 6, GTA 5, but that's not gonna be most games. So yeah, like instead of just shoving well, by the way, Redfall didn't really get the budget that it should have, but that's a whole different topic. Instead of throwing a huge budget at games that you don't really know are gonna succeed, and then you're like, once the game doesn't succeed, you're like, whoop-de-doo, wow, I can't believe that happened. Maybe just take a step back and start making smaller games. Another issue with Xbox exclusives is 90% of the time they're also released on PC. So it's like automatically you're not really getting an Xbox exclusive, you're getting an Xbox slash PC exclusive. However, I feel like at this point, like most people who really play a lot of video games, like are really into AAA titles and spend a good amount of money on these games, probably own a PC. I mean, if you're going to be, spending $60, $70 on games on Steam all the time, I just don't see you not getting them on PC. To me, I would feel like I'm not necessarily wasting my money, but it's like you buy a game on PS5. How long is it until that console is going to be obsolete? And all you can really hope for is that it's going to be backwards compatible. The game will be backwards compatible with like the PS6 or something. But with PC, you have that game forever. So to me, it's just like a better investment to actually just get the game on PC. But that's just me. Now, we all know the, Game Pass, which is an outstanding deal. I believe it's like $10 a month. I have it. If you don't have Game Pass, you probably should get it because it's the deal of a fucking century, pretty much. You just don't you have so many games like that you can choose from and use. If you were to buy each and every one of those games at a full price, you would spend thousands of dollars, and instead you're spending $10 a month. So that's a crazy deal, which, like Charlie kind of mentioned, probably makes it seem like a lot of these like developers aren't doing as well as they would have done if Xbox Game Pass didn't exist. Because the fact that Game Pass exists and like a lot of these games are put on Game Pass makes it look like way less people are actually buying the game, but it really, they're just downloading it on Game Pass, and Microsoft is like, Jesus Christ, we're losing a bunch of money. But that's not even the devs' fault. That's Microsoft's own fault for fucking undercharging us, I guess. Like, which of course I'm a fan of. I mean, yay to the gamers. Let's fucking go. Like, we're getting a good deal. Like, holy shit, when does that ever happen? Fit Girl Repack. Anyways, yeah, so they shut down this poor studio, which if you guys don't know, Xbox or Microsoft is basically ridden with a full-blown graveyard of a bunch of studios that they've just, put the kibosh on, but fucking slapped them with the damn judicial hammer. You're done. You're done. You had one game that performed slightly, below expectation. Boom. Fucking swept under the rug with that. Goodbye. Lost your jobs. Boo-hoo. Here's another studio. Oh, let's give them another AAA title to try to, and with a half-baked fucking budget, and pray that it's actually going to be a banger. It wasn't. You're out too. Like, that's basically what Microsoft has been doing recently. And the fact that Matt fucking Booty Cheeks over here decided to shut down the studio, which actually had kind of a banger for them, which was Hi-Fi Rush, and then a couple hours later come out and say, we need more studios to make indie games. But the studio you just shut down is known for that. Like, what? Anyways, regardless, I mean, PS5, like, I would say, listen, if you're really into video games, if you don't see yourself, with the PC, you can always part it out, right? You can always sell all the parts, but you still have, like, it's an investment that still has value. You can resell it and get some of your money that you spent on it back. And I recommend you buy used, but that's, like, again, another thing. But if you're really into playing video games and you really want to support the developers instead of, like, pirating, then I recommend getting a PC because you're getting a lot more for, like, your investment, or, like, for what you're putting in. Whereas with, like, a PS5, I find, like, a lot of people, they don't, if they have the PS5, they'll buy, like, some games on it, and then they'll end up selling the PS5, like, with the games, or they just stop playing the PS5, and then, like, it's basically just a waste of money at that point. Whereas with a PC, at least it's like a computer. You know what I mean? You can do all types of stuff. So that's a whole different video. But yeah, the whole Xbox Microsoft situation is an entire clusterfuck. And it's kind of wild to see, because back in the day, they were pumping these fucking games out like crazy. Of course, some of them sucked, but some of them were really fucking good. So yeah, it's just wild to see the road that this has just fucking detoured down over the last, I would say, like 7 or 8 years, really. Maybe 6 to 7, something like that. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. And by damn, I mean, like, god dang, it looks bad right now. But it's the fucking middle of the night, whatever. I just got back from Trinity. So anyways, guys, yeah. Let me know what you thought of, about this down in the comments. But that's all I got. See ya.